Hello and welcome back to Roll the Bones. My name is Rob and I'm joined as ever by my intriguing, duplicitous and cursed players, Mike, Matt and Dom, and I asked them the immortal question that is written in the stars in this brand new year of Roll the Bones. What happened previously on Knights of the Apocalypse? Stranger Times.
We started fighting on a bridge.
It was a big old bridge, well, a narrow bridge.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of devils, wasn't it? They were
Yeah.
barbed devils, I think, and some others that were emitting some sort of sound that was making us struggle to concentrate on magic.
Steel devils?
Steel devils, correct, wielding great blades against their armor like a bow of a cellist. That's right, making awful sounds.
And then some...
It had all summoned as well. It all went a bit haywire. Stuff came up from the abyss below.
Yeah, the ones flew up, but I can't remember what they were.
They were barbed devils, which, as you recall, would give you both
Barbed.
piercing and slashing damage whenever you struck them with
I
a
said
melee
barbed
attack.
devils, but I
did
thought
you?
they were there to start with. I did, yeah, but
Sorry.
they're the ones that appeared partway through. I wasn't sure.
Yes, well, they were a bit of a pain, literally. I
have... Steel devils were melted. I think that was an acid fog cloud.
Yes.
There was a coup de grace, because Sylaster paralysed one. And the most important thing is it ended with some beautiful slops.
Flops, of course, like so many of our combat situations. Ended with Sloppy McGee doing his sloppy thing.
Doing his sloppy best.
Doing his sloppy best all over the shop. The battle was yours, however, and you continued on your way. You looked around one corridor and realised that you were at the end of the long boulder trap corridor that you discovered previously, so you opted to continue going south in exactly the same direction that you've always been going. You came to a door. Do you remember what was behind that door in that new area that you discovered?
Trees.
Yes.
Grass.
Outside.
Mm.
The outside was inside.
Whoa!
What could be more hellish than the outside?
The outside, absolutely.
So Ansel and Sylaster went in to investigate. Well, Ansel went, Sylaster was sneaking into the attempted bit of subterfuge, and inside was a devil known as Artie with the Torment engine. And he asked for people, volunteers, to go through the portal, but suggested maybe we sort any unfinished business first and then go back to it.
Because we might not survive, rather, was his
Yes.
exact wording, I believe.
Yes, a bespoke device that conjures an individual hell for whoever experiences it. And this artificer offered you a reward were you to surmount the dangers beyond. Being an artificer, he just effectively straight up offers to make you magical items. This deal was eased by the fact that Ansel was appearing as a bearded devil at this time as well. I think you'd taken that guise, hadn't you? But yes,
His face.
you're advised to basically do everything and come back there later on. And you proceeded deeper into the hellish fortification that you've been exploring. Do you remember anything else?
We
I think
found
that
a
was
load
a
of clerks,
staircase.
didn't we?
Oh yes, that
Or
was.
was that later?
There was a room of blue collar devils.
Yes.
Imps, actually, that were all which
Doing
is
administration.
Obsidian has his small friend who is an imp.
That's right.
Trick.
Mr. Fistifer.
Mr. Fistifer.
You were warned about
Who I
Fistifer.
imagine is a devil with just a fist for a face.
He just has a fist for a face, yes. PHIS as in Mephis, but never mind. Fist is what he is known as now. He was a contract devil, and this was his archive. And you spoke to him at length, actually. It was quite an enjoyable conversation, I felt.
He was quite an interesting character, wasn't he? He knew a lot and was interested in a lot. So there was obviously lots to talk about.
He basically offered and said if one of us, or if any of us, are willing to indebt themselves, he'll offer a service within his power. So Sylaster, being about he can get any job done in his mind, offered to do it, and I think the group consensus was to stop a Mosroin from teleporting and leaving. So there's a command phrase Sylaster can speak, which is a Mosroin, I bind you to this plane, and then Mr. Fistifer will turn up and dimensionally anchor him.
Yeah, it's not just plane as well; it's place. So it would prevent him from teleporting, phase jumping, plane shifting, all the shifting abilities. So yeah, he will be locked down. Sylaster is given the power in return for a target of Fistifer's choosing. Which should be interesting. You might as well remember that Fistifer, the contract devil, was rather taken aback by a question regarding the sickle moon, and he was very interested by that. I think because Ansel, I believe you asked about whether he knew anything about the echo of the sickle moon. Is that right?
Yeah, due to the sort of contract nature of the devil and the
two forces,
sickle moons as a
yes,
concept.
yes.
Forces, exactly, yeah. So I think he agreed that he'd go off and have a look, didn't he? And
that's right, yes, he's agreed to an investigation. Yes. And with that deal in place, you continued on your way. You had noticed that there was a trail of blood that ran from the contract room, which the contract devil was dipping his quill into. But on going up that corridor, you arrived at a place with a rather strange device. There were corpse pieces lying on a table in the corner, and Ansel's magic device skill allowed him to discover that this thing had like a hair trigger activation, whereas anyone messed with this console too much, it would activate. You also learned that it was powered by black sand, the commodity that heals obsidian and exudes magical darkness and all sorts of necrotic joyfulness. And then you had a discussion about how you were going to handle this.
Yeah, we decided that, well, there was lots of discussion about whether or not we were going to activate the machine.
We made a stupid rash
whether or not
decision.
it would be folly. And then we decided, no, we wouldn't do a stupid rash thing. We would get ourselves ready, we'd set everything up, and then, knowing that something bad could happen, we'd be prepared to strike immediately on activating the machine. And then we forgot to do that and just activated the machine, setting any preparation. Yeah, pretty stupid.
And reaching out from beyond, within the fugue plane itself, from this undead spirit forge, there came a dreadful power. And that is where we rejoin the strangers. Upon activating the spirit forge, rising out of the necromantic power comes a dread wraith. It gives out an awful, rattling gasp as it reaches out with an incorporeal hand. Initiative is already rolled. We rolled initiative at the very end of last session.
Did we?
We did.
Who?
So we did.
Can you remind us what we got? Because I think it was bad, wasn't it?
So Ansel got 19.
The last roll I did was a 7, so...
Sylaster got 16. Obsidian got 7. I'm afraid to say that the Dread Wraith, with a significant boost to initiative already, goes first. Giving a terrible, terrible calling cry. It just effortlessly glides forwards. The Dread Wraith arrives and it's going to reach out. What is your touch armor class, Obsidian?
Did it ignore the person directly in front of it? Come straight for me.
It's gone diagonally to engage both of you and avoid the shade. So yes, that's where it's moved.
Okay. My touch armor class
I don't want to go near the shade.
is 14.
That is a hit.
I think we're immediately at a point where I'm not going to be able to do anything to it because it saps you and makes you less effective.
You take 8
And I need it
points
to be fully
of
effective.
damage from the incorporeal touch.
That would be negative energy, wouldn't it, if I take damage, which means it would in fact heal me.
No, incorporeal touch isn't negative energy. I've looked this up. It is an unspecified damage type. So you take 8 points of damage.
Damn.
Can you also make a DC 25 Fortitude saving throw, please?
25.
That's 1. Stop.
Okay, so it moves forwards.
I really thought I might be safe from the type of damage that it...
You are
I don't
lucky.
think the damage it does is the issue.
You
sense,
only
doesn't
suffer
it?
2 points of constitution drain.
Drain.
And it appears to bolster itself with some power as it touches you.
So 2 points of drain will drop me by 1, which is 1 times my level off of my maximum. But I am at full health, so that's fine.
And that will conclude its turn. Ansel, it is now your turn.
I'll delay until after Obsidian.
Okay, so that means we move to Sylaster.
He's going to use his adaptive star and use the full round to re-prepare his maneuvers because he's not equipped.
Very good. Sylaster, you fall into a stance and prepare a new tactic. Very good. In that case, Obsidian, it is now your turn.
Just double checking whether what I want to do provokes or I suspect it probably would. Anybody know about turning?
Let me just bring it up.
I have action and combat up, I just can't find it. On there.
Does it provoke an attack?
Yeah, attacks of opportunity.
No.
I was going to say
Turn up
that is
you from
one
dead.
that I'm pretty sure actually doesn't.
Yes. Does not.
Okay, in which case I will attempt to do a turn on it. +4 levels. Okay, that's nice. So I start this at level 18, and it's a charisma plus a d20.
Yes.
That's not bad. So 15. So 15 on the table gives me 15. So cleric's level +1, so 18. So 19, which is not bad at all. So 19 on the turning check.
So on the table, then that will tell you how many hit dice it affects. If it's over its hit dice and turn resistance, then you will turn it or rebuke it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Or that's the amount of hit dice is that. That's what that is. From 19.
Oh, 19. Okay.
I believe so. That's. Hang on. Turning check range. Turning check. Undead. Oh, get a +2 as well because I do have that. College religion. Yes. Okay. So actually, that is 15, 16, 17, which gives me +2. So it's actually 20, not 19. And I'm pretty sure that means it's 20 hit dice I can affect.
Unfortunately, his turn resistance, of which he has a slight amount of, just protects him from that obsidian. So you've reached out to try and rebuke him. Hit die, you would have got him, but he has a turn resistance, which prevents you from rebuking him with that. But you only rolled an 8 on the turn die, so who knows? Maybe next time.
I mean, depends how many times a day I can do it. I need to check, so I don't do that very often. But so yeah, at this point, because I don't want to get utterly sapped, it's going to set an attack of opportunity, but I would need to move.
he will take it.
Is there a way to move without getting attacks of opportunity?
You can
It's a bloody
tumble.
isn't it? I'll tumble.
You can tumble, and you won't be going through any enemy squares to do it, so it will be the lowest.
I don't have tumble, and you
Tumble is
can't do
trained
tumble
only.
untrained, so unfortunately... if I just do a 5-foot step to there, that won't provoke, will it? Because it's a 5-foot step,
Yeah,
and I'm
you
not
don't-
even leaving its threat range.
You don't
But all
need a
it'll
threat.
do is mean that it has 3 options rather than just me. Sorry, boss.
Yep.
It seems to be zeroing in on me.
So there's that. That was Obsidian's turn, which now means we move to Ansel.
Yeah. So I'll move the shade there for one thing. And then I wonder if there's any point in this that would prevent it was effective. I suspect perhaps not. But I would like to try and use a scroll, which probably can I cast defensively if I've not moved? Is that such a thing happen with a scroll?
No, reading a scroll is you can't cast defense because you're reading a scroll to do it.
Okay, fair enough.
I've got I actually have the attack opportunities and read a scroll.
No, that's really helpful for you to have it there, Michael. So I appreciate that. Okay,
Yeah,
so in that case, you will provoke an attack of opportunity if you attempt that. Yeah.
I guess I'll have to provoke an attack of opportunity then.
He will take it because he is blessed with combat reflexes. What's your touch armor class?
15.
He touches you. Can you make a fortitude saving throw? DC 25.
I can. Is it a spell or spell-like ability?
It is a spell-like ability.
Excellent. Then I have a reasonable chance. Oh, not if I roll a 2!
Let's roll 2. So unfortunately, you instead take 1 point of Constitution drain. A blessing. A real blessing. As it reaches out in defense of itself, it lays its hand upon you and drains 1 point of your Constitution. You are now free to act.
Great, and that doesn't even cause me any loss of Constitution this time.
Good.
I'd like to cast Magic Circle against evil, please.
Go on. That sounds good.
Yeah. And potentially, I don't really understand the description because I'm stupid.
No,
The spell has an alternate version you may choose when casting it, where you can focus it inwards rather than outwards and use it as a
Trap. Yep.
trap card, essentially. So it's a 10-foot radius, which would fit it in, so that's not an issue. The bit I don't understand is provided that you cast the spell that calls the creature within 1 round of casting the magic circle, which we did, right?
Yeah, within the round. Yeah, this is the first round
Yeah,
of combat.
right. So this is probably the only time it would have worked. If a called creature has spell resistance,
So it just means
I
that
think
if it fails to
essentially it traps
save,
it.
if it fails to save, it will trap it within the boundaries of the circle that you designate.
Yeah.
So, do you want the circle to be half cast through the wall, so it's like crescent catching it?
Yeah, so we're not stuck inside with it, would probably make sense, eh?
Okay.
Yes, it lasts for 24 hours per level.
Yeah, but obviously it's per level of the spell that's
Yeah,
from, like, whatever's cast that, right?
I'm sure you could break it as well if you wanted to.
So my charisma bonus is 7, if that helps.
Plus the level of the spell, 3, plus 10.
Plus 10.
So what's that, DC?
20?
20.
Perfect. So, you're casting that. And
We're agreed.
he will have to make the save when he attempts to break out of the circle if he can, okay? Will you do that? And that's absolutely fine. It is going to trap it like that.
It can still attack anything within its range, and it can still do ranged attacks if it has them
Yeah.
out of it. But
Okay. Well, that is your turn, Ansel, and that means we are now back to the top of the round. And it sees that the circle has appeared, this magical circle, and will reach out with a hand, as if probing it, testing it. You can see that there's like a fierce aggression that runs through the Dread Wraith, seeing that it has been confined. So in that case, all he can do is attack from where he is then. And this time he's just going to attack Ansel.
That makes sense.
That gets your touch armor class.
Yeah.
You receive 4 points of damage from the incorporeal touch. Please make a fortitude
Cool.
saving throw, DC 25.
I didn't receive any damage last time, if you want to roll that as well.
Thank you for being honest. Another 5 points of incorporeal damage. Incorporeal touch damage.
This time, though, right?
Oh,
Nice.
Wow! So he reaches
What a
out,
beast.
desperately tries to drain power from the caster that is trapped in within this circle, and you resist the power of the Dread Wraith. Sylaster, it's your turn.
Well, to scupper this again, I'm going to start by having a moment of alacrity, which adds 20 to my initiative, which now means hopefully I go before the Dread Wraith next turn.
Yes, you will go before the Dread Wraith. Yes, next
So
turn.
Just to confuse Rob's
I'm
list even more.
giving himself a
So 36.
boost of
initiative.
adrenaline.
Yes, there we go.
Yes.
Right. Okay, there we are. All right, very good.
He'll then step in and his attacks count as magic, so this is going to be a 50% chance.
This
of
is what I
hitting
was
for
looking
a-
up. So yes, there will be a mischance. So it's up to you how you do this. You can roll the mischance with each attack, or
Well, I'm only doing one attack. I'm going to try Greater Insightful Strike.
okay.
So-
So low, bad. High, good. Choose whichever one you want. 50%.
90.
High.
Good.
Very good. So that is a potential strike as you reach out with your attack.
Yep. So that is. I realise I haven't actually dropped myself into any stats. That's a shame.
Well, that was silly.
21.
It's a miss.
Thought so. As Sylaster attempts a greater insightful strike and just whiffs.
It whiffs. He it's kind of just wafts back in the limited amount of space that he does have. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Very good.
No, it wasn't.
I mean,
Missed.
it wasn't. You're absolutely right. It wasn't. So Sylaster's position moves. It's now Obsidian's turn.
I'm just going to do the same thing again and try and rebuke it.
Very good.
That is much better.
That is
27. 27. 22 or higher is the maximum. Cleric's level +4. My level being 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's the best I could possibly do. 22 hit dice.
And that is successful. What is it like, Obsidian, as already bound within this magic circle? The wraith is rebuked. Did you say?
Rebuked. If I didn't manage it before, then it's not possible for me to command it. So it is rebuked. Which basically just means that it sees immense power coming out of Obsidian's outstretched hand that he just raised up above his head. He doesn't have a holy symbol because it doesn't come from the same sort of place as a cleric. It's just his undeath, his own undeath that is growing within him that sort of burns in his hand. And it's just essentially awe-inspiring to this creature that is rebuked. It cowers in awe. Attack rolls against the creature get a +2 bonus, and the effect lasts for 10 rounds. And at this point, I will move to here since it is now unable to take the attack of opportunity. I'm in the corner.
I'm sorry, but it can. Like I mentioned, it has combat reflexes.
Yes, but it's rebuked, so it can't.
Oh, it can't. It just can't do it straight up, even if it's
cowers as if in awe. It can't do anything for 10 rounds.
Oh shit.
Attacks against it get a +2. It can defend itself, but it can't act.
Oh, it didn't say that on mine. Oh, fair enough. Okay.
A rebuked undead creature cowers as if in awe.
Okay. Then it doesn't reach out, and it quakes at the power of the rebuking as you step to that side of the room. Ansel, it is now your turn.
Great. I suspect it can't be sickened, so there's no point me trying to weaken it.
You are correct. Guess, yes.
Because it has no stomach to sicken. But I will, however, lay into it. I'll take a 5-foot step back just because I don't want to be right next to it if we need to get out of here quickly. And I'll just wail on it with both claws from a distance. My claws are magic, so is that 50% mischance?
50% mischance. High is good, low is bad.
High is good, low is bad. So the first one, low. Second one, high.
High.
Would have been nice for that to be the other way around, but never mind. So the second strike potentially catches it. 16 on its touch armor class.
It's a miss, unfortunately, Ansel.
It is -2 to AC due to the.
It's still a miss.
Cool. And then if it's capable of being shaken, it must also do a will save.
It is not capable of being shaken.
That's not a huge surprise. That is my turn.
We are back to the top of the round, and a new initiative high holder is taking their turn. The moment of Alacti strikes. Sylaster, you are now at the top of the initiative. What do you do?
Yeah. Sylaster will drop into the Child of Shadow stance, and he is going to. It'll just have to be a normal hit, nothing else. Oh no, he's going to try a Mountain Hammer.
Mountain hammer.
So, firstly, let's see. Possibly connects, so
High is good.
25.
Is a miss, unfortunately. Well, wait, no, he's at a minus. That is a hit.
Yes.
That is a hit.
As, for some reason, the mighty cleaving hand of Sylaster cuts through. So that's 4. For 23 points of damage, and it bypasses any damage reduction it might have if for some reason it has it.
No, that's brill. So yeah, that goes straight through for 23 points of damage then.
That's its attack. And then I will tumble backwards. Which
is a set DC, as I'm sure you already know.
Yep, which the DC to leave a threat range is 15. My base tumble
Your base is beyond that.
Yeah, I've got 26,
Yeah,
so I
fairly
can.
sure
I
that
can.
you can
I
just
can.
do it. Yeah,
complete
you can just do that. Absolutely. So yeah, you strike and then tumble out of the threat.
That's it.
It is now its turn. So he isn't able to strike. He just is there, cowering in the circle.
It's just cowering against the back of the trap, and it can't leave.
So that's what it does, and through the howling, you can hear like whispering voices echoing around the room in panic at this this threat to it has trapped it. That was the Dread Race turn. Obsidian.
I could try. I'm going to try a couple of times to command it. Rob, can I just, with my knowledge of undead, gauge how healthy, unhealthy, how much life it has? A rough idea of like, does it look like it's still absolutely fine? Like,
it's other than the conditions it's under, it's absolutely fine. It's taken one strike from
in
Sylaster.
which case that will give me time, then a few more rounds at least, to try and do some other stuff before I go for just trying to destroy it. So we'll go for. This is going to be unfortunate because it's not a high level spell, so it probably won't be able to succeed. It's worth a go sometimes. So Obsidian will rubs his hands together, trying to work up a little bit of that, because he knows that this is a big job. And then he reaches out with his hands to cast this spell, and this sort of dark green, smoky energy goes towards it. Can it please do a will save? Do you see? It's 21 because it is only a low-level spell, but we'll see.
But it is -2 to saves due to the.
That's
the shape.
Lovely, good stuff. Yeah.
Okay, and it's got to beat 21.
That's 21.
I wish I could show
Try
you
this
this.
before I just destroy it.
I'm very sorry, mate. That is a natural 20. I'm very sorry to say.
That's fine. It's my turn.
You reach out with this power, and despite it cowering, just the pure essence of whatever power has summoned this creature here is what protects it. That was Obsidian's turn. Ansel.
Yeah. I probably should have done that this earlier. Can I try and curse it?
Absolutely, you can do your
Spirit
best
of
to.
Lyra.
But there, yeah, you can give it a crack.
Cool. DC 21 will save.
He's at -2.
Is -2.
Yeah. That is still a pass, unfortunately. as its
No worries, it's
immense
immune
will
precursors.
resists.
Cool. Well, that's just a swift action. So if we're gonna keep just hitting it, I suppose, I will continue that.
Absolutely, make your attacks.
First one high hit, low miss, obviously, as before. So first one is in the right.
First one's high, yeah, absolutely. So one has a potential to land.
28 to hit.
It's a hit.
Fantastic.
Bam.
26 points of damage.
Yowzers. Oh yeah, he takes all of that.
Crescent
Absolutely.
claws slash through the incorporeal.
You claw away some of that incorporeal wrappings that seem to bind it between planes, and it gives a vile hiss. Anything else on your turn, Ansel?
No, that is a full round action and a swift action, so that is all I can do.
Very good. We are back to the top of the round. Round 2 of the Magic Circle. Sylaster, it is your turn.
Seeing as it seems to be recoiling against what Obsidian has done, I will Shadow Blink and teleport in as a swift action, and then I shall do a full round of attacks. So that's 2, so likewise I'll do first attack will miss, second attack will, both attacks just shadow boxing into the air. That's all he can do.
Literally shadow.
Whenever I'm preparing a session in D&D, my prep brain is always like, this is going to be great, there's going to be a mischance, it's going to be really hard to fight it. And then I actually run the session, I'm like, yeah, it's really hard to fight it. We actually have to play it.
Never take into account our awful rolling.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, Sylaster, yeah, you just swing at it twice, and both times go straight through its wraith-like ilk. It continues to cower. Obsidian, is your turn.
You didn't manage to curse it, did you, Dom?
I didn't, sadly, no.
No, I didn't think so. I sort of caught the tail end of that when I was grabbing my charger. Okay.
It still has -2 to its saves from the presence of the shade, however.
Yeah, it does. I'm just wondering if... Yeah, let's just do it again. I'm going to go until I run out of that level of spell, really, because I've only got like 2 of them left anyway. So once again, he does the same thing, and it's just tries again with everything he's got. DC 21 will.
I'm going to roll these publicly, just cause.
Yeah. Just cause.
So he's -2. I don't mind saying that his will is usually +14, hence why it's been quite difficult to get anything on him. So at +12. Passes.
Yeah. I mean, he's not got to roll high to pass that, has he really?
But I'm trying to be transparent or incorporeal,
No,
whichever you
that's
prefer to say.
That's
But he resists, unfortunately, for you. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's me.
Very good. Ansel.
2 more swings of the...
Ba-bam! Hi.
No.
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 Right. We're now back to the top of the round. Unless there's anything else you want to do, Ansel. That was a full round of attacks, yes?
Nah.
So you just stand there and whip at it. That now moves us on to 3. We're back to the top of the round. Sylaster.
Full round of attacks. Second one potentially might. No. Miss.
Oh, wait, hang on. Didn't you get high on one of them?
Yeah, the second one. So I rolled that My second
Oh,
attack.
I'm sorry, but then your attack
And I
miss,
missed.
yes, of course. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you swing hard at it, but even with its diminished armor class from the shade, it's still a complete miss. Oh dear. Okay, anything else?
Nope.
No. Dreadwraith cowers. Obsidian.
So
No problem.
he is
Okay.
literally, from the last time he did it, he can do it 2 more times, and that is what he'll do again until the spell runs out. He is just holding it, and if you could see under his mask, you would see that there's now like sort of green goo leaking out of his eyes as he's trying to cast this spell. So it is still a DC 21. Will.
With a 4 on the die, the Dread Wraith cowering, being battered by Sylaster and Ansel. It's all of a sudden too much. It fails the will save. What
But he's
spell
got
have
one.
you cast?
He's got 1 level 2 left for the day. I have finally managed to cast Command Undead. It is commanded for 1 day per level. So for 14 days, it is now our best friend.
Yay!
Ooh.
You are allowed some degree of control over an undead creature. Assuming the subject is intelligent, it perceives your words and actions in the most favourable way. It will not attack you while the spell lasts. You can try to give the subject orders, but you must win an opposed charisma check to convince it to do anything it wouldn't ordinarily do.
Okay.
An intelligent an intelligent commanded undead never obeys suicidal or obviously harmful commands. Blah 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 blah. I can basically ask it to fight for us and come with us, but if I ask it to do something you consider out of the norm for it, so like what, I don't know. Then
Well, I was going to say the
opposed.
predominant one would be attack servants of the same power that it serves. So I would suggest that attacking other enemies, you would need to convince it to attack them.
Not a problem.
But I think the more diminished in rank that would be, probably the easier it will be to convince him. Shall I say? I don't know.
The less it would care normally.
There's no gradients of how easy it is
it
or
isn't.
hard it is.
And
It's
what
just
was-
opposed charisma?
Oh, just straight opposed. Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
opposed charisma rolls.
Cool.
So we'll see how that works. And I don't have to do that for it to not attack us. It just won't attack us because it sees everything we do. It's our friend, basically.
Excellent. Well,
So
I mean,
you can feel free to drop the trap.
Well, as you are taking full control over this thing, it surges forth in like a cowardly attempt to sort of escape into the incorporeal realm. But you catch it, Obsidian, with your power. What is it like?
I think that it hears Obsidian's voice in a kind of undead infernal language, specifically like an undead infernal language. But nobody else hears anything. There's just kind of a thickness in the air. So it's like when there's a frequency that's a bit beyond your hearing, but you sort of know it's there. It gets you a little bit. So you guys can both sort of feel that. But it hears Obsidian's voice in this language, essentially commanding it to submit. And as it does, Obsidian then releases the power that he's been trying to do with just enough left for 1 more level 2 spell, which is lovely, and slumps back against the table of entrails behind him, and then just lifts up his mask, and you can see that he's got kind of green goo coming out of his nose and his eyes, where he's just forced this power, and he looks completely like haggard.
You look
Ansel
disgusting,
turns,
Bogram.
seeing this. He was also taking a bit of constitution damage. And he goes, exactly how I envisioned when I released it.
Yeah, me too.
Went off without a hitch.
Do we have any way of healing the negative effects of this?
Unless we have No, I don't know. Can normal restoration cure
Yeah.
drain? Because lesser can't. Lesser can only do damage.
I don't
Or a
think we have
greater
a
power,
restoration
like
anyway.
a wish or a
Heal.
or heal. I think it is heal, isn't it? You can feel free to look it up. I don't mind if you want to look up Constitution Drain. Whilst
think-
you
yeah.
do, Sylaster and Ansel, you would be looking at Obsidian just for a moment, and you see that this wraith is almost like taking a knee to the necromancer, who looks obviously a little haggard and a little bit slimy from that encounter.
Is it fully under your control, Obsidian?
It's an ally for the next fortnight.
Very well.
In which case, also,
Ansel will-
Obsidian will step forward and will heal it.
At least a restoration spell can cure ability drain
Yes.
or greater, like heal.
So
Sorry, harm.
normal restoration up can deal with it.
Yeah, lesser restoration cannot.
But we
with the
won't
lesser
heal
restoration.
that ourselves, will we? Naturally, no, I didn't think so. So we are currently we're on that minus permanently until we can get ourselves healed up, which I don't know if that's going to be possible at the time for the time being because we haven't got any restoration.
No.
Well, I don't think we've got
Ansel
lesser
will kick
restoration either.
the magic circle to release our newfound friend. So just
Yep.
damage
And Obsidian
it. Just slightly
will
scuff the marks.
use his natural ability, which is just his touch damage. It's not a spell, to just heal it. It'll take a few rounds, but it'll just get it back to full health.
Very much so. And once the circle is down, it kind of just floats there ominously in your service, Obsidian.
Oh, that.
Are you going to dress it up like you do with all the others?
No, I don't feel that would be. Well, it's still an intelligent creature. It is still of its own sort of free will. It will be of its own free will again once we leave.
Well, speaking of free will, you should have control.
Do you feel in control?
I do.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, no. What did I do? That's weird. Can you see
It just
that?
really wants to be on silent.
Is that a new feature, guys, on
It
Roll20
adds-
that when you move your character, you can constantly see the arrow?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can see how far it's moving.
Oh, that's actually quite a good.
Really useful.
That's quite useful, yeah.
But only you can see it.
That's cracking. I like that.
Yes,
Well
you
done,
can,
Roll20, finally.
yeah. So you can,
What was
very
that?
good.
There's a couple more doors up this corridor we can check.
There is. The corridor
Cool.
looms into the hazy heat that you've been enduring throughout your time here.
Also heal myself of the small amount of damage I did take normal damage. So I'm at least at my current maximum. And then, yeah, we should carry on exploring.
Whilst Obsidian is healing himself, I'm going to just check this door here, just see if it's locked.
Do you want to?
Oh,
Well, you check that it's locked by just opening the door. You fling it wide, and before Yeah, you just throw it wide, and before you see a number of jail cells before you. You remember overhearing. I think actually, Artie told you that there was a prison here, and it seems that you've found it. You open the door and you see that there are a number of cells, and some of those cells have occupants. At the far end, yes, indeed, you see that there is a humanoid tiger man staring at you from through the bars of one cell. His backward hands clasped around the bars of it as he moves forward to catch a glimpse of you.
I was going
Oh
to
dear.
say, what of his hands? What of his hands?
Sylaster sort of just steps in, looking kind of around.
Yeah,
Say something else.
you look.
Steps in, looking aroused.
Yes, you look around and you see that in another cell there is a human staring at you, but he is sort of like lying on the ground with like one knee up, his arm like resting over it, sort of nonchalantly, and he kind of like stares at you with dark eyes through the bars. And finally, at the far end, there appears to be one of those imp creatures that was in service to Fistifer. One of those creatures, one of the imps, who just sits looking forlorn in the jail cell too. Far end of the complex, there appears to be a large lever with a number of buttons based into the set into the base rather. They have numbers on them which correlates to the cells.
Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak.
Well,
Well, let's have tryouts.
It's going to be like that scene in Brooklyn Nine-Nine where they make them sing. I want it that way. Is it?
You are my fire. Chills, literal chills. Okay. I mean, these are people being held prisoner by devils, the worst of the worst. So they could very well be. I mean, it could easily be us, couldn't it? In here, so they might not be people that we want to keep in the cells. We might want to release them. That said, that tiger guy.
Can go fuck himself.
Well, I don't trust him.
I
I don't trust him at all.
The tiger man
But he might be. You never know.
is kind of growling, sort of under his breath as he sees you through the bars, pacing very much like the animal that he's akin to.
Do we know of Rakshasa as characters? Do we need to be?
We can give a check actually. Why not? So the Rakshasa.
I know I personally have a hatred of them, but
I suppose they're either arcane or planes.
Well, they're
I guess.
outsiders, so
Planes,
let's
aren't they?
do
Okay.
knowledge planes, please.
I do not have it.
Nope.
Straight intelligence then.
I read a book.
You read a book?
Oh,
Didn't read it well.
it didn't have anything about them in it, though.
Yeah.
Straight intelligence. Oh, 10.
17.
Obsidian, yeah,
It's a tiger.
you have heard of the Rakshasa. You know them to be creatures of legend, usually treacherous ones involving magic and connections with the with other worlds and things like that. Yes, you know them to be a dangerous force. But they are all just sort of like dumbfound staring at you. But eventually, if you don't speak, the human in the cell like slowly gets to his feet and says, "Well, you have gone and made my day. I have been dying of boredom for the longest time within this dusty place. Wouldn't you be so kind as to set me free? I can't help but feel we might be kindred spirits if we were to meet on the outside."
We have encountered a lot already in this complex that has tried its damnedest to kill us, maim us, destroy us, double-cross us, throw us into the abyss. So you'll forgive us if we're perhaps a little cautious of anyone we come across. May we ask your name, friend?
Charmed. My name is Dash Wild.
Wild.
Wow.
You see, that's.
He gives a smile, and there's like a glint from his white teeth. It seems to be the only clean thing about him. However, he is obviously quite unkempt from his time here. But he says, and might I have the honor of your names also?
Collectively, we are known as the Strangers.
The Strangers.
Perhaps you've heard of us.
Let's find out if he has heard of you.
He could pretend.
We rolled last
I mean,
time,
come on, it's
didn't we?
polite.
Well,
I think as Ansel said that, he like climbs through the door, like in a typically disturbing fashion.
okay, he's going to have a 25% chance to have heard of the Strangers, I'm going to say. There is, I did have something specifically written down that I made for the roll previously, but I can't remember where I put it, so do forgive me. So 25% chance. Roll, just roll.
Roll,
Just type it.
1d100.
Roll, just do what I say. Roll.
Please.
Please. Roll 1d100. Oh,
that was close.
it
We are a
seems
wisp of
like
the
it's on
wind.
the edges of my memory. I might have heard of something, but then again, there are many strangers in this land. It is a cursed time to walk the realm of Ireland, as I have, as you can see, come to learn.
May we ask why you are in the situation that you are currently in?
Well, I hope you aren't offended that I don't know who you are, because seemingly you have not heard of me, but allow me just to make it clear that you are in the presence of one of the finest gentlemen adventurers to cross the plane of Main Realm. I am a renowned adventurer and gentleman thief, and it was in that capacity that I made my way to this Fort of Fornia to recover a prize possession. That endeavor went sort of awry, as you can see. But that's what brought me here. No reason to hide anything now, eh?
Sense.
We do sense motive.
Yeah, you can.
I'm not very good at it.
No,
15.
not either.
20.
We're a trusting bunch.
Okay. 20's pretty good. He's pretty interesting. 10. Not that interesting.
You're all kind of like, yeah, maybe. Sylaster, you probably, as always, are most suspicious. You sort of narrow your eyes at the man, but he seems to be unreadable.
We which is information in and of itself, isn't it?
It is. It is difficult to read him, and he will say, "Of course, it might not be much of a service that I'm asking you. Walk a number of paces and pull that lever, and of course, ignore the stench of that creature at the far end there."
That was going to be my next question, actually. Know you of the other prisoners kept here?
I only know of the Rakshasa's name. He has been busy spitting infernal curses ever since I've been in here. I think he wants to kill me. And as for the other creature, well, he seems to keep it to himself, if indeed it is a him and it. I'm not sure. It is an infernal creature from one of the 9 hells, would you believe?
Yeah.
How strange.
Go and have a little chat with that thing on the end. With your brethren, and see if you can glean why it's in here.
Yeah, so Trick will shoot over to the imp over there.
Leave them to have a little conversation.
They absolutely do. Trick goes, "Yes, master, I will speak with one of my kind." And then you can start hearing like infernal hisses being engaged between the pair of them. But if you just leave them to have their conversation,
I think basically we'll leave them to do that. He can give us an overview of what he finds out whilst we talk to the others. I'm going to head down and speak to the Rakshasa.
You hear
Greetings.
like a terrible growl as you come close. The backwards hands sort of clasp around the jail cell, and fetid breath fills the air as it stares at you. What do you want?
Well, I'm quite keen on the eradication of virtually everything we come across in this place. And right now we're trying to find out if it would benefit us, if that includes you or not.
Interesting. Can you give me a will save, DC 15, please?
The bastards trying to witch ye.
Yep. 16.
You feel like there are claws on the periphery of your conscious mind, Obsidian. And the Rakshasa will give like a venomous smile with long pointed teeth before saying, "Don't take it personally. Our kind has a somewhat continuous active effect upon us that lets us delve into the deepest thoughts of friend and foe alike. Don't take it personally now."
Obsidian will step back, he'll reach out one arm, and he'll just give a waving gesture to the Dread Wraith that just comes and stands next to him and just hovers towards the cell slightly and gives a very intense look. And Obsidian says, "Don't take it personally, but you're not really helping your case. I will ask again, are you a friend or are you a foe?"
If I was to lie to you, you would know, I'm sure. As I mentioned, it is not my intention to pry. We just have a sort of thought-reading aura about us. But I do not need to be able to read minds to know that you are strong. Yes, strong to have reached this place. And I align myself with the strong in this world. I came here, and I make no secret of it, to offer my service. Yes, I am Jurgle the Rakshasa.
Juggle.
Jurgle, yes. And I
Juggle and
offered
dash.
my services to the idolater that reigns here, but they somewhat detected my ulterior motives, which was, I will admit, to gain power of any kind.
This is
So
honest.
the idolater
Yeah.
screwed you,
Well, yes, rather.
shoved you in a cell.
Yes.
Does that mean that you are in favour of the ultimate defeat and demise of the idolater?
Of course. Yes, I have lingered here for a very long time, and I yearn to inflict my powers upon him. But these dunk. He clinks his hands against the jail cells. Have some kind of anti-magic upon them. Once you have dwelled within the cell for a short period of time, it begins to eat at your power until slowly you are as weak as a kitten.
And so if we were to release you from this cell, would you be an ally to us in as much as you would aid us in defeating the idolater?
But of course, I yearn to taste its hellish flesh, to drink upon its infernal blood, to write my name, Jurgle, in its entrails.
I have one more question.
Speak it.
What do you think of him in the cell at the other end? Why is he here? And
He is a detestable, slimy thief. I would not trust him. He would merely slow you down. I think you'll find my name is Dash for a reason. Kitty cat.
kitty cat.
I actually believe that I have something of more use to you than whatever this walking fur rug can suggest to you. There is a great amount of advice that I could bestow upon you. And of course, I am the greatest rogue to have ever wandered this realm. There is not a lock nor trap that I cannot pick or disable.
From
Interesting.
the cell that you're in currently. You know?
Well, apart from that, yes, but in other occasions, I'm very very capable of undermining any device. It just so happens it's sort of out of reach, and he points at the leader at the far end of the room.
All right, chaps. I have a workaround here, but I just need to make sure that I know of it in its entirety. We will need to figure out exactly how to word it. You two can definitely help me with that because I'm not very good at that sort of thing. As we can remember by the awful wishing stone situation in the Tomb of Horrors.
Oh no!
Yes,
But
we're so good at that.
I believe it's a level 6, which I can do twice, which is lovely.
What of the imp? There are three.
The imp. Oh, we're going to find out about the imp in a moment. But it takes 10 minutes to cast it, but there is no saving throw. But I want to get their permission first anyway. If they wish to help us, then they should agree to it. I want to cast a Geese quest upon both of them.
A goose quest.
A Geese quest. And for the first time, I actually might be able to cast that and then do something really cool with it as well. Because I have a version of Geese quest that continues beyond death.
Now, I have a question. You're going to be casting this twice at 2 targets, is that right?
I will have to cast it.
You have to cast it per target,
two
don't
times.
you? You can't just
Yeah,
do it to a bunch of people.
I've just looked at that. So it's one living creature, so it has to be per creature. Yeah.
Who are you trying to cast on that first?
I want to make sure that I can do this. I have a version of this that goes on after death, and I just can't remember. Unless it's actually a too high a level spell for me, which I don't think it is. Where is it? Plague it? No. It's not Vile Death. Oath of Blood. There it is. Okay.
Oh no, it's not Vile Death. That's the other one.
Oh yeah, Vile Death is a different. I was only looking because it's specific to the Necromancer class, so it's not in the other books. So I was looking for anything that had the little asterisk next to it, and that was one of them. So Oath of Blood is basically I have to cast that as well, but that is okay because I can do that too. So I will cast on the Rakshasa. I will say, we mean you no harm, and we would release you and see your quest fulfilled. But certain magical assurances, and being that you are a magical creature, I'm sure that you will understand, are required for us to ensure our own safety, our own interests. So I ask nicely if you would submit to an oath.
I will agree.
To ensure your release.
I will agree to an oath of service if you agree to an oath to me.
I think you're forgetting who is on the outside of the cell.
I do not wish to swear myself to some unknown power that commands such entities. He sort of looks with like a horrid glance between you and the wraith that you command. How do I have any assurance that you will ever release me from such a bond? I am not keen to change one prison for another.
I do not wish to imprison you. All I will ask of this oath is that whilst hang on a second, sorry. So say whilst the oath is in effect, it will only be to protect us, not to imprison you. It will place no burden upon you other than not double-crossing us.
You watch him do like mental, emotional arithmetic in his mind. So, what was the exact wording?
So I'll tell him the wording of the oath that I'm going to suggest is that if, and that is an important one, if you choose to accompany us in our current quest, which our current quest is, I will specify in brackets, our current quest is to destroy the idolater. If you choose to accompany us in our current quest, you will take no actions that will be to the detriment of myself, Ansel, Sylaster, or
And any of our
Dash,
companions.
or any of our companions. Thank you. That's I do. Yeah, every single one. There's no shortage of wording. I can word the entire thing to cover every single trick and the shade and blah blah blah, just so that we are covered. So essentially, what I'm saying is, whilst he travels with us, if he chooses to, he doesn't have to. If he wants to, he can just leave.
Don't give
Thereby
him the
not
choice of
breaking
that
the oath.
in the oath. Like, he should never be able to double cross us, regardless of if he comes with us. Otherwise, he'll just say, "I'm not coming with you. Ha! I'll kill you."
Okay. Very good point. In which case,
If he chooses to leave the cell, that is the binding agreement.
he is free to leave. He is free to do as he wishes. He doesn't have to come with us to complete the quest. That is what we're asking. That's not even part of it, actually. That's a very good point. So, nothing to do with that. Just if we release him from this cell, he does nothing that will be to the detriment of all the names that I just said. And it's entirely up to him whether he comes with us or he doesn't. So, there is no burden on him to do anything. He is not under any command other than not to fuck with us. It's a much nicer way of putting it.
How long does this last?
Geese, one living creature is what it says. It doesn't have a thing. So basically, when you read the
It's actually it is
description,
a
there is
spell.
no length of time on it. It says, additionally, each day it must make a fortitude saving throw or become sickened if it does anything to defy that. So it will be in great pain if it breaks the oath.
Yes, you remember that Obsidian has actually used this spell once before to speak with the Kukri, the crow singer that you encountered in the Hollow Descent, to sing songs of the strangers. But now the Rakshasa will listen to the terms of this agreement, and after a long, thoughtful growl, will go, "I accept."
Are we happy with that, boys? Are you satisfied with that as a wording that basically he's just not going to fuck with us, and we won't fuck with him? It's just a case of if he comes with us, he can help us to kill the guy that double crossed him. It's good for him. It's good for us.
Will you
We
shake
might
on
want
it?
to define
His
what
backwards
double
hand.
crossing.
Well, I didn't say double cross. I said performing any action that would be to the detriment of us. So anything that will hurt us, betray us, take something from us we don't want to take, anything that we consider a
If he
detriment.
gives us away to our enemies, that would still
That
be...
is to the detriment of us, isn't it? So yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
So yeah, that's what he'll do, and it will take 10 minutes to do that. And in the meantime, you guys can ask the same of Dash in the end to make sure that he doesn't double cross us, and we can do the same thing for him, exactly the same wording, same spell, to see if he's up for it as well.
I have very good hearing, and I'm afraid to say that
Super.
I must decline.
In which case, you'll stay in the cell and rot.
You might not wish to do that, for I have just noticed something about one of you that that is rather unfortunate. But there is something that I can help with that will undoubtedly make your adventures far easier in the future. I will be willing to part with this information, of course, if you just set me free. I am, of course, still looking for the artifact.
Posture highly dubious.
I am also still looking for an artifact in this place, so I will be remaining here, so perhaps our interests align. Perhaps my power can be joined with yours, and not by some magic oath, but by a common bond. I am a man of my word.
Just so you're aware, I will cast the Geese quest, and I will also cast. I've just crossed them both off. Oath of Blood on it, so he has to do the quest, and if he dies, he still has to do the quest as an undead
'Cause he's a
creature,
rock
which
star.
will be specified at the time he will come back from the dead to continue his quest.
Okay. Yeah, whilst this ritualistic pact is forged between Obsidian and a Rakshasa, Dash is very resistant to it, and he says, I know how it must sound, perhaps, if I were to name the ailment that one of you lingers under, then perhaps that will give some credence to what I'm offering. You there, elf. Have you been feeling a little bit... And he leans right up to the bars and says, clumsy.
Why would you say that?
Well, it's just something that I noticed about your person. It looks like if I wanted to, or if anyone wanted to, say, for instance, strike at you, they would find it easier than normal.
Ansel slaps Sylaster on the back of the head. Was easy.
Not the time, Ansel.
There is something that I can offer you in return for my freedom. In addition to joining forces with you and opening any door you wish and recovering any treasure that you might wish to find. In addition, apart from the one thing that I'm here to recover, of course, I will also share this information with you. I would not wish to see you suffer any more than you likely already have.
Maybe when our task here is done.
Very well, and he leans back. But I wouldn't want to wait too long. You don't want to be going into any critical battles with this upon your soul. I can assure you of that.
Funny how a human rogue can see so deeply onto an elf's soul.
Merely a term of phrase. I am just rather adept at appraising what I can see before me. And he smiles.
Don't trust him as far as I could throw him. As far as I could throw him, not you.
I'm
Well,
merely offering some advice if you free me without undergoing some magical bond. My freedom is everything that I live for. To swear that away to, as you have named yourself, a stranger, would be against my very principle. There'd be no reason to continue. I might as well resign myself to this prison, for I would be, as the cat quite eloquently put it, I would be trading one prison for another.
Can I turn my detect magic sight on Dash?
Yeah.
If Ben's is
You don't see anything innately magic about him, but the cells are kind of like a dampening of that. You see with your magical sight that there is an infernal power about the cell, and it is a power that kind of links to the energies that you felt within the contract chamber, strangely enough. And you remember it being suggested, I can't remember if it was Artie or Fistifer, but this prison was for the keeping of people for specific purposes. So perhaps their presence here isn't just accidental. there is no magic coming from Dash himself. He seems like he is a skills operator rather than a magical person. But he has a keen eye, and you can't help but feel that he has spotted something about Sylaster in particular that has piqued his interest, and seemingly has made him confident about his bargaining position after all.
Well, if I were to doubt my skills now, then that would make me a lousy agent for what I do. Maybe, when all is said and done, we can swing back in here as a gesture of good faith.
What would also make you a lousy agent is ignoring evidence that is plainly under your nose, elf. Your skills are diminished. Look at the scars upon you, and you, Sylaster, can't help but feel like, yeah, I was getting hit quite a lot earlier. I should have been hit then. I should have been hit before. Well, be away with you, but by all means, come and help me out once you've defeated the idolaters and done all the hard work, or perhaps I can contribute to the battle, recover the treasure that is rightly mine, and do you a favour. It is something that I am keenly aware of, for the power that is upon you is something that I clearly recognise. But if you do not wish to simply pull a lever to alleviate this power from yourself, then so be it. Good luck in the battles to come. There won't be many.
Well, chaps, I just think it comes down to integrity now. You're releasing this guy because he agreed to do a very simple thing that protects our interest. If we now agree to release that guy without that, then how are we in any way trustworthy? Then we have already, in which case, betrayed Jurgle.
Jurgle is my name. Listen, don't base your decisions around me upon what the Rakshasa is wanting to do. You had to think very carefully about the terminology of your oath just to keep him from tearing your eyes out the moment you open that door. So don't put me in the same camp as him.
To keep ourselves safe.
I am offering an answer to a riddle that I'm sure vexes you. That is all.
Indeed. But the thing is, you are a great adventurer,
yes,
right?
I am, yes.
And were you in our position, I feel that if you were unsure about somebody in a cell, it's not that you wouldn't want to release them. It's not that you wouldn't want to be the hero and help them. It's just that you wouldn't want to place yourself at risk, and you would be foolish if you did. That is what we're trying to avoid with the spell. We're not trying to keep you trapped. We're not trying to double cross anybody. We just cannot be sure. And everything in here, as I said, has very much tried to destroy us.
Yes.
We would be absolute fools to release someone that we've just met with no assurances.
Which is why I offer you assurances. I offer you power and advantage in your current situation. I offer nothing but advantage to you. I understand that you do not trust me. You are right to. But I have done nothing to earn such suspicion. In fact, your suspicion is based on me understanding something about you that will, I mark you, will cause this one's death. I'm trying to help you, but it's the only bargaining chip I have, and I will not sell my own free will or my soul or anything else. Actually, I take that back about my soul part, but everything else, I would not
Ansel,
forgo for this deal.
Can I borrow you for a moment?
Of course.
Into the corridor, whilst Obsidian chants away. I'll go there soon.
Oh no.
Oh no, we've combined.
Close.
We've merged. Ah! In a low voice. He does see something. He doesn't speak completely with lies. Tell me, look at me. I know you have that gaze. How do you see any curse upon any of these items I bear? Are you able to see anything upon me that is of ill effect?
I will take some time to study Sylaster and his items.
I
Okay.
fear if it is an item, even disposing of it will be. If there is a curse indeed, that will require something more.
Further action.
But anyhow, well, we shall see. I just want to know if you think he stands on merit. Or if perhaps I am too far from home, and that is affecting me.
I will look, but there is much that I do not see, even with these eyes.
Your
And
mirrored
in
eyes.
those eyes, yeah, you just see a reflection of yourself.
Okay, so you're going to need to do a check.
Oh,
And that is going to be an appraise check, I'm afraid.
oh fuck! Can I do it untrained?
I believe so.
You can,
Yeah,
yes.
I believe so.
Great, I've got no ranks in it.
So appraise, I believe, is in intelligence. So it'll be in a straight intelligence roll.
Yeah, well, I don't have any of that. 4.
Everything, because you're seeing magical power. Everything that that Sylaster could show you on his person shows the usual magical signs of protection, of enhancement, of whatever Sylaster has on him. You can read them perfectly. Everything that's on Sylaster's character sheet to you reads perfectly. Within the context of the game, obviously you're not reading him as a character sheet. Though it'd be fun if you just pulled out your character sheet.
I'm looking
and
at
handed
it
it to
now.
Ansel. This is what I have. It's all on this paper.
You're quick.
Ansel will say, I see nothing that would suggest a curse or magical ailment. But that is not all that can affect a person.
Well,
If you feel that you are below your usual standards, nobody knows yourself like yourself.
I should. This is still in a hushed. Should
Sure.
I notice anything more as we move through, maybe I'll come back and have a word. But for the time being, I will put it down to this infernal realm. It feels separate.
Is here the only place you felt it, Sylaster?
Only now, yes. since stepping into this infernal place. So we shall see. At least that I've noticed.
Very well.
And if in doubt, I'll just hope they don't see me. What is a clumsy enemy if he is invisible?
Just be careful.
We'll keep an eye on things. Can always come back.
Not always, Sylaster.
I have enough contracts to tie me to this land a little longer.
Just in general.
Just in general.
Well, what will it be? Says Dash's impatient voice from within the cells.
You can stay comfortable a little longer.
Funny, isn't it? We've gone in, we're releasing the Rakshasa that we all know we hate.
I have a soft fondness for the Rakshasa.
Mm-hmm.
If you take any stock in anything that I have to say, it is that you are making a mistake, strangers. I will urge you one last time. I can be a boon to your presence here. I am not lying. I can unlock anything. I do not fail at unlocking. There is not a device created when I'm outside of these bars. These bars, he points at them pointedly, that I cannot surmount. Perhaps if I tell you of my story, then perhaps you will let me free, for I am afeared, strangers. I am not going to hold a poker face before you, because if you face the idolater and fall, which is a very likely scenario, I can assure you, there will be no one to come back and pull that lever. So I urge you, please, release me. I can help you as much as it will help me. You spoke of contracts. I'm sorry, I could not help but overhear you. My hearing is second to none. I too have a contract. That is why I am here. To retrieve it.
Can I do knowledge local, seeing as this is sort of the area that Sylaster started, to see if I've heard any story about Dash the Wild? Or
Dash Wild? Yeah, sure.
just to
Sure.
see if there's actually any merit
Yeah.
in that. I may have. It's slim, but you never know.
Well, you never know.
No, I rolled a 1.
It could be listen, but that could be anyone. You turn and look at Obsidian, and I'm not quite sure you recognise him with the 1. You're like,
Humans.
no, you don't.
gosh, man.
You don't know. You don't know. He seems to suggest that he is a renowned adventurer. But yeah, that's what he says.
Oh,
This
it's
cannot
tough,
be.
isn't it, boys?
Bind him with your sorcery. Jurgle spits from the cage.
Just force him.
I could, I don't need his permission
What about
to agree to it.
While we're considering, can we see what your young imp has been?
Yeah, that's a really good. Yeah, absolutely. We could get some more information, actually. Trick. Thoughts, feelings?
Yes, master. Allow me to introduce you to our distant kin. This is Nota.
Nota. Hello.
Hello. No, that sounds too
Well,
much.
go
That
on, don't
sounds
leave us.
too close to the Rakshasa. I did the Rakshasa's voice.
Ah.
Nota will sound like... I am Nota, yes.
Interesting.
I am serving penance here. But I fear what the master will say if you were to spring me from this place, so I wish to make no pact. I wish to make no promise. I wish to remain here, please. Go on your way. He's saying this all in
We'll
Abyssal,
release
by
if
the
you don't
way,
tell us
Obsidian,
everything.
so only you can understand him, I think. I don't think Ansel and Sylaster
That's
can
fine,
speak
yeah.
it. So he's just hissing
No.
Sylaster and Ansel, but Obsidian, he's saying to the Master, I fear not the wrath of the Master. This is the life that I've known. I shall wait for my penance to terminate, and then I will return to my work. And I'll be sure not to make any mistakes next time. It's I before E!
Ah.
Oh, fucking E. Oh, God. Okay. Well, no, fair enough. I mean, we're not here to... I completely understand it's
Except out to sea, of course.
difficult to... Yeah, of course. And all the other situations where that rule doesn't apply. I completely understand that it's difficult to have a tough boss. Been there myself in my youth. So, you don't have to leave. It's totally fine.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, good. Okay, I'll stay here.
Would you be able to provide us any information before we go?
Well, that would be in violation of the Master's orders, so probably not, I'm afraid.
Oh, God. Okay. That's a shame. That is such a shame. I kill him. No, I'm kidding.
Threaten to release him.
Tell us stuff or we'll let you out. Okay. And if he doesn't want to be released, there's nothing we can do about it, is there? I just was hoping that he would be able to give us a bit of info. But obviously not.
I've been trying to give you information since you walked into the blasted place, comes Dash's voice.
Yeah, we were looking for info on you.
Well, ask the bleeder. He would have been involved with contracts. He can verify my identity if needs be. If you do not trust that I am who I say I am.
This is exactly my point. We don't know who you are, Dash. You could very well be who you say you are, but you could also be waiting for the opportune moment to stab one of us in the spine. Risky business, this adventuring lot.
That's what makes it so fun.
I suppose we can't really disagree with that.
How's the spell going, Obsidian?
Oh, I mean, it would have been a more 10-minute conversation. I decided not to cast the extra bonus caveat because it doesn't make sense with the wording. We're asking him with the Geese quest not to do something, not to do something. So if he then dies, he can't come back to not do something. So it doesn't work. So nothing would happen. So I'm not wasting a level 5 spell. But yeah, I mean, the spell could be does 10 minutes, isn't it? So no probs, really.
What happens if a Rakshasa dies? Do they go back to the abyss?
I don't know. Are they from the abyss? Are they infernal?
It might not be the abyss. It might be the one of the other.
Well, they were magical creatures. I didn't realise they were infernal
I thought they were infernal.
creatures. I could very
This
well
is
be
me
wrong.
talking, not
I
Ansel.
doesn't remember.
They
Doesn't know
have
anything about them.
ties to the powers of the infernal. Well, they
They're-
speak infernal, so
Mm.
They're sort of like they'll work for and get power from where they can. You know,
yeah.
They'll work for anyone.
It wouldn't die, intentionally kill itself, hop back to its home plane, reappear, and then.
no,
Okay, that's.
it's not a demon.
I mean, that would be clever, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I couldn't remember what happened to the ones I think we just disposed of them, didn't we, in retrospect, now I think about it, but in the other campaign.
Yeah, the demons they worked with went back, but they did not.
Yeah, but they themselves.
Their bodies were used,
Turned into a carpet.
unfortunately. Well then, I say if things change, we can always come back and have another word with our associate Dash here. But until then,
He's worried that we're not going to come back.
I'm begging you. There is nothing but advantage that you can reap from releasing me. Do you fear an unarmed man so much? What do you think I am going to do? What do you think I'm going to... Do you think I'm just going to hurl myself at you the moment that you open the cell?
We don't know what you could do, Dan.
I would say I hope you'd be more creative than that.
I need to get that contract.
Then you know what to do.
He thinks I'm trying to imprison him, which is fair. He doesn't trust us any more than we trust him.
If it's any consolation, Dash, I wouldn't take the deal either. They would.
You wouldn't take the deal, Ansel?
It's too vague.
But you want me to be?
Magically bound deals. I never have done.
I can't be more specific than I've been, man. I've asked you to make it more specific.
Go then, go. You must have urgent business elsewhere within this place. Go. And allow me to give you this advice as a show of goodwill, for it does not benefit me to keep this secret. I give you my only bargaining chip. Elf, you are cursed. Just because your friends can't see it doesn't mean that it isn't true. You are wearing braces that do not bolster your defense, but undermine it. And when you face a power great enough, your defense will be sundered and destroyed. You will be useless in battle. You will die, and then your friends will die. And the worst thing is, you're not going to be able to take them off.
A simple way of checking that, Sylaster.
I suppose.
You try to take your braces off, and you are unable to. You pull and you pull and you pull, Sylaster. There is no removing the braces of defenselessness.
Oh no! Dash was right all along.
Wow.
That's helpful. That is helpful. I just, he's saying he's an amazing thief and all of that.
Oh, I am.
it's
We're
a
gonna-
praise scale is
I'm the
obviously
one
high
that
enough.
stole them originally.
Mm. Oh, see.
Why would you steal cursed braces, Dash?
I didn't realize they were cursed, but thankfully I didn't put them on. They were taken from me before I could.
And then they ended up where they did.
I'm going to release the Rakshasa. Spells on
I
him.
mean, yes, let us unite forces.
You are, of course, free to leave if you choose. Or stay with us and fight.
Is he leaving?
He's gone. That's fair. I'd say that's totally fair.
He just walks out.
And he's gone.
You look out the corridor, the long corridor, you see me still walking.
And he's okay.
You're gone. Fine. It's absolutely, totally fine.
Dash, I appreciate your honesty, and I shall tell you this. You have my word. When all is said and done with the idolater, I will personally come back.
You know
I'm
what?
sorry, Elf, but with those braces, you'll not survive.
And if I do, you better hope,
You won't.
because then I will pull that lever and set you free.
If you won't listen to me, then I hope you listen to your friends. You will never leave this place alive.
I listen to them now.
He sits back down.
Right.
Okay. And the imp doesn't want to be released, so. We'll be back. Eventually. Maybe. If we remember.
You hear a loud, anguished hiss. Looking up the corridor, you see that Jurgle the Rakshasa has opened a door to a room which is still pouring noxious gas.
Probably best not go that way. That gas is nasty. Juggle.
You can hold your breath.
It's not so bad here, but when you go round the corner, seemingly something is on the pressure plates, and
Look, he's now travelling with us, and you're going to hate yourself tomorrow for doing that. You're going to try the door? I'm going to step back.
Yeah, Sylaster.
Excuse me.
A little bit miffed about Dash, but more annoyed that he allowed himself to put cursed items upon his person.
Yeah, it's really funny because if you go back and watch the episode, you guys all talked about, well, what if they're curse items, and then proceeded to not check if they were curse items. So for all you know, yes, the braces are cursed. Who knows what else has the lingering touch of deception upon what you have.
I don't feel cursed.
No?
Well, neither do I. I'm going to silently open the door, so I'll do a
Yeah, you can give me a check.
hide and move silently. So, hide, move silently. Yeah.
Whoa, very good. Immense.
He opens. Just proceeds to open the door fully. Just like,
That's fine.
What?
You're looking at this door, and just to re-explain, this is where the trail of blood leads that has got sort of dragged its way all the way down the corridor, and you can see that where it comes from, you are looking into a room which is like a raised platform, and then beneath it's almost like a baptism chamber, where the room would, in a baptism chamber, would be filled with holy water of some kind. But this is just a carnal pit of blood that surrounds it. You can see that blood has oozed along the floor, and there are like slip marks from where blood has been recovered from the pit, and there also appears to be ominous black shadows that float within the viscera. And as you look into this room in horror, Sylaster, that is where we're going to take a very quick break. So for those of you watching, thank you ever so much if you got this far. Please don't hesitate to hit the like button if you like the video, and hit subscribe if you want to see more, and ring the bell so you know every time the bones are rolled. We'll be back after these short messages. We have returned, and the strangers, our cursed players, who I've been addressing as cursed players every time I've introduced a game since it happened, are now looking into a... Yeah? Are now looking into a hall which is effectively a plinth raised up from a font of blood that ripples. You can't make out how deep it is in sections, but shadows of bodies can be seen beneath the surface as you look into this this dreadful place. What do you do?
I mean, I can see something on there, but I would imagine Sylaster is going to do a search check to see if he can make anything out.
You can, yes, you can get. I mean, the obvious thing is present. So, but we'll do a search check just in case for me.
I forgot it's spot I'm good at, not search.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, you can see that in other days this probably wouldn't be full, and you can see sort of murkily through the blood. You can see that there is a chest that seems to gleam with a kind of magical power. It's the only real way that you better see it through a font of blood. It gleams at the bottom temptingly, but of course that's always the trouble, isn't it? You think to yourself. You can hear outside the door the hissing of Jurgle. In frustration, he comes back. It appears for the first time I am going to be a team player then. Unless you know how to stop the gas. Do you know how to stop the gas?
Yeah. No. Well, to release the pressure on the plate.
Thank
Right.
you.
In there.
There was a body, yes.
Yeah.
You hear another... He disappears around the corner, which for viewers you can't see it. There we go. He's gone round that corner up there. Then there's another hiss, and then he comes back around and says, I cannot see it. The gas, it blocks my perception.
There was a body that fell on the plate that's constantly pressing the plate down. If we could just get the body off of the plate, then it would be fine. But we do have this Dread Wraith, who we could ask to retrieve that chest for us from the blood pool. It can pick stuff up, can't it?
It's incorporeal.
It's incorporeal, so I'm not sure if it can, mate.
How does it attack physically, then? I don't understand. Can it not physically attack?
Well, like it's like reaching into you with an it literally has an incorporeal touch. It's not going to be able to pick stuff up for you,
Yeah.
I'm afraid. No.
I wasn't sure if incorporeal things... I know sometimes they can't, but because it's a effective enemy, it would be able to. But obviously, that's fine. It can't.
Sylaster, as you stand there, you said that you're really good at spot. Let's see how good you are at that check, please.
I'm better at spots.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
No.
Oh dear. In that case, then, you are required, Sylaster Faluna, to make a reflex saving throw, please.
It was coming. Some sort of liquid creature. You are a fool. Why did you stand there? This has happened to us before.
Yes, well, I was distracted by the Rakshasa. I never said I dropped the stance, so I'm still
You
technically
never
in Child of
said...
Shadows.
Yeah, you're still in the one that you were before.
The 24.
Oh boy, you were able to hurl yourself out of the way at the last second. You have evasion as well, don't you?
I do.
So you don't take any damage, as there is a sudden burbling upsurge in the blood, and you are horrified to see that a huge, towering, gelatinous, bloody amniote rises up and immediately tries to slam you, Sylaster, with a surprise attack. It is, however, not successful to that endeavour. I now ask you all to roll initiative.
Oh dear.
What is it, Rob? What is it?
It's a
Why is it so
Well, you're going to have
disgusting?
to give me a
Oh,
knowledge dungeoneering roll if you want to find
23.
out.
Oh, 17. Oh, Ansel, get you.
Bloody Ansel, wow.
We actually have all rolled not too badly. Unlike last time.
Can we do a knowledge engineering
You
without?
can do it
any
right
rank?
now, sure, just to save us on that. Yeah, you can. You've got eyes on it, so that's fine. Sorry,
You've got
so
eyes.
Ansel
A straight
got a
intelligence of
critical
19.
success.
Straight intelligence of 9.
The 3 scores above that, so Obsidian 17 and
23.
Sylaster's 23.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to quickly get those initiative rolls in. So Ansel was a critical success.
Yeah.
Just say what you
Sylaster
got.
was 23.
Sylaster
23.
Obsidian got 17.
17. And the Rakshasa, Jurgle, gets less than
Jiggle.
that. Jiggle.
Jiggle.
It's another fat
Jiggle,
cat.
jiggle.
He is a fat cat.
A
So...
chubby pussy.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh no!
Oh, it's quite a disturbing looking monster. You know what that means. All hail the theme of the skin kites. Our vision snaps to you, Ansel. You see bubbling up on this platform, there is a huge gelatinous-looking creature that pulses with blood. Remind me of all of your dungeoneering checks, please.
19.
14.
9.
Sylaster, you know this to be an ooze. This is a blood amniote. You probably won't know many details from it, but you know that it will have ooze-like qualities, and it will attempt to slam you, draw you into its person if it can. It does also appear to have like a sort of almost viscous kind of reaction to it, almost like it's bubbling, like it's boiling or hot. But it doesn't appear to be exuding heat as it blows up in front of you. That's what you get from that check anyway. The rest of you just see this awful mass of bubbling blood. Ansel, what do you do on your turn?
Ansel will go disgusting and send forth the shade first of all, and then we will attempt an eldritch blast, a sickening blast, I should say. And it's rolling 32 to touch.
32 definitely hits the touch armor class.
So it takes 21 points of damage, and then you know what I'm going to ask about it being sickened or not.
It is not sickened, I'm afraid. It is not sickened, I'm afraid, at all. And you note that even your Eldritch Blast, while it successfully hits it, a lot of the damage is dispersed among its being, as if it's resisted some of that damage there.
Very good.
But you still hit
I'll also
successfully.
might as well try and curse it, as it's not going to be effective in a sickening blast. So if it could make a will save, if it's able to.
Okay. It will make a will save, DC.
21, but it is -2 to saves.
That is a failure.
Excellent. Then it is cursed as well as shaded.
Very good. That is good. That is very good. So I'll put
-2
that down that
to
it's
its
cursed.
attacks.
Yeah. -2 attacks. There we are. Anything else on your turn, Ansel, as your curse descends?
No, that will be all, I believe.
Okay. So as your Eldritch Blast ripples like a stone dropped into a pond, our vision now moves to Sylaster. This thing towers above you. What do you do?
Firstly, I'm going to attempt a greater insightful strike on it.
Okay.
So I'll go for just a hit.
Going to eat you, Michael.
Rolling low. Does 23 hit it?
You don't breach its armor class with that, unfortunately.
Wow, okay. Twice that maneuver's failed.
It's and you just sort of punch into it, but it is
ripples.
not successful. Yeah.
And then I shall fall into into the dance of the spider, so I can tumble backwards and onto the wall there. So I'm on the wall above the blood.
Very good. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Yep, so you
And that's
bounce
it.
back over there. That's fantastic. Okay. And as Sylaster bounces that way, let's see. I'm just double checking something. Okay, interesting. Obsidian, it is your turn. You watch as Sylaster has made an attempt against this thing before diving onto, you imagine, the wall. He vanishes from your sight round the corner.
What do I know about... Because we fought them before, and I can't remember. What do I know about oozes and sapping them, ability
What was your
damage and
dungeoneering
stuff?
roll?
My dungeoneering roll was appallingly bad. It's not good at all. Because I don't have dungeoneering. It's just that we've fought them before. So it's like, have we affected them in the past with anything like
You
that? Is
have
more the question.
affected with them. You know that they are mostly immune to most. Mostly immune to most. They are mostly immune to conditions. I'm not going to give you all of them, but a vast amount of magical conditions they are immune to or resistant to, as you've seen from Ansel's strike. His Eldritch Blast did hit, but was dispersed with damage reduction. You can imagine that there's a number of magical effects that they are just entirely immune to. But that depends on different oozes, and while you have faced oozes before, you have never faced a blood amniote.
A clot ooze.
I didn't want to say it!
Jesus Christ. That's grim.
Oh my god! Obsidian, give me a knowledge religion roll, please.
Oh, I'd love to. I would love to do that. That's a lot more in my wheelhouse. 29, as you can see.
Because, as it has escaped the notice of even the wise that direct this monster to you, you see this as an ooze, but then you realise that at the foundation, at the core of this thing, it is made up of blood. It is made up of the dead. This is technically undead.
Dead. That's very good news. In which case,
Amazing.
And because of that roll, sorry, that means you know that it is immune to basically most magical attacks.
Well, I mean, anything that doesn't affect undead, which is
that as well,
fine by me.
Ooze and undead, so basically immune to a whole list of wonders.
In which case, I'm going to ask the Wraith to step aside, because he's not going to be very useful against this thing at the moment, I don't think. And I will take a 5-foot step forward, so I'm in the doorway. I will aim my finger, and I will do finger guns.
Finger guns. Very good.
And this is a ranged touch attack.
Very good.
So on its touch armor class, 16. I mean, it is massive, so maybe.
Yeah, that hits the touch armor class, yes.
Okie dokie. Does it have spell resistance?
It does not have spell resistance.
In which case, this doesn't have a saving throw and is specifically aimed for undead creatures. So it is hit by a powerful undead disrupting beam.
Great.
And it receives 1d8 per caster level, so it will take 14d8, 62 points of
Bloody hell.
of disrupt undead, specifically aiming at obviously it is an anti-undead spell.
It is. Yeah. Wow.
That is greater disrupt undead.
Bam!
Wow.
Great portion of it is blasted away as your undead affinity just unmakes part of it.
I crossed off a much higher spell level than that was. Let's replace that. There we go. Thought that was like a level 6 spell. It's not.
I mean, that's a good amount of disrupting.
It's a good spell.
Yeah, that is great. That's fantastic. Okay, so you throw that power at it and blast a big chunk out of it. Is there anything else you can do?
No, I have taken a little move and I have aimed and fired. That is me.
Very good. Okay. It is now Jurgle's turn.
Help us, Jurgle! Help us!
Jurgle will... I know what he's going to do.
His money don't jurgle.
He looks around the corner because Jurgle doesn't know what's happened in here. Jurgle was trying to make his way out as he was directed to. He spots the towering blood ooze and goes just gives like a terrified cat-like hiss at the sight of it, and he goes, "We must make haste," as he casts haste upon the party. You all now are hasted as he
Juggle, juggle, juggle.
well, he can't move any because he's already moved, so he'll remain there.
You beauty.
So, as you'll probably remember, haste gives you that extra attack. It all gives you a +1 to your armor class and your reflex saving throw. Yes, very good. That is Jurgle's turn. It is now the blood amniote, and in a horrendous fashion, it just surges forward. 5, 10, 15. And it's just pushing forward towards you, Sylaster. It's just going to try and absorb you. Now, for whatever reason, I'm not quite sure why. I think I could just move against you and it just does it, right? It doesn't actually tell me on its thing what the absorb thing is. Is it on gelatinous cube that it'll tell me?
G cube, yeah.
Engulf, here we are. So it moves slowly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just takes your... If it can take up your space.
It
then
cannot
you have to
make
escape.
a slam attack in which it engulfs. Okay, so it must... Okay, so it can merely move over opponents, affecting as many as it can cover. Okay. Okay, cool. So it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity or anything that they're doing it. It's just moving towards you. You are given a base reflex save, Sylaster. Now this one is for a large gelatinous cube. So huge DC 15 reflex save. Very achievable. And you've already got haste added onto you. So you just got to make a reflex saving throw to not be engulfed.
So with haste,
Yeah.
36.
Yeah, you're able... Well, what do you do whilst you're attached to this wall? How do you get out of the way of it?
Just as he sees it coming towards him, just sort of ooches across the wall. It's nothing elegant. He hasn't got the means to be elegant at the moment.
So it's moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It gets there and begins pushing itself ooze-like through the door, squeezing its way through. But as it attempted an engulf, it can't double move or anything, so that's all it will do. It just surges forward and pushes out, attempting to get through the door. That is its turn. We're back to the top of the round. Ansel, you see this thing just play-dohing its way into the corridor in front of you. What do you do?
Ansel will move down the corridor away from it. If it would actually move me. Fucking hell, move.
Frozen with fear, you.
And the shade will move up as well.
Yes.
And then I will take a sickening blast again.
Yep, you take aim, blast away.
Do I get 2 of those, or is it just 1 for ranged magical
You tell
attacks?
me. I think your sickening blast has always been 1, I believe.
It has, but I meant because we're hasted.
Don't think when it comes to magic you get an extra attack with haste.
If it's
That
a
was
full
my-
round
Because it's
action,
not technically
you
magic,
get extra
is it?
attack.
So it's just your...
If it's an attack, you might.
If it's a standard action, no, but if it's a full round action, you do.
It's not a full round action.
Because you get an extra attack as part of a full round attack action.
We're making a full attack action. A hasty creature may make 1 extra attack with any weapon he is holding.
Well, it's not a weapon, so that answers that.
But you know that if you were unarmed, I wouldn't say no. You can't punch that guy again because you're. Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
your
say
hand is a weapon, isn't it? It's an improvised weapon. If you're
Yeah,
not,
I don't know.
Efficient.
Would it work with, because I have exactly the same with my charnel touch. Is just my touch that does damage.
I
So
also
would it
moved
work in the same way?
for this round, but
You also move. That's true. I'm going to say because it's just a normal attack, or it's not a normal attack, though, is it?
it's not.
I'm going to say no because I don't
spell-like
know.
ability,
Okay, but that's something I will look into. But I will say no for the time being because I just don't know, and I don't want to say yes and then say oh actually no later on. It doesn't say it for abilities; it just says attack. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
I
it
think that's
counts
fair.
if the Eldritch Blast just counts as an attack, or if it's a spell. I suppose is what I'm. Or spell.
Well, it's a
ability.
spell-like ability, so I
Like
would say it's a
ability.
spell like that.
Okay.
Logic. Sure.
You have just moved
Okay.
those, so you can just make a single blast if you wish.
Check out. Rolled 26 to hit on its touch.
Oh, you did, yes. Which hits its touch. Fantastic. Yes.
Boom. 23.
Very good. You can see that some of that is dispersed once again, but it's
What's
effective.
the tiger again?
Say that again, mate.
What's the tiger man called again?
Jurgle.
Jurgle.
Jurglypuff.
I was more thinking that it was a jurglical cat.
Oh, a
Jurgle
Jurgle cat.
cat.
Yeah, a Jurgle cat.
Yeah.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
Jurglical cats.
So you fire, you land the blast, you are successful in that. Plight, anything else on your turn, Dom?
That is all for now.
Very good. Our vision moves to Sylaster. This thing has sort of like surged past you and failed to absorb you as you moved out of the way. What do you do?
I need to do another full round to reset because nothing I've got is effective against an ooze. So Sylaster, whilst on the wall, just takes the turn to remember a few different techniques.
Very good. Okay.
It's a full round.
Awesome. Very good. As Sylaster prepares his maneuvers, it's now back to Obsidian.
Well, because of line of sight, I don't want to run first. I want to run second. So he will cast defensively.
Okay.
Please remind me. Casting defensively is concentration D20 plus the level of the spell.
Yes.
Mike, you always know this stuff. Come on.
Oh,
I thought you had the
No,
thing
but I
open, that's
constantly
why I
remember.
paused. I'll open it
DC
then.
is 15 plus spells level.
Okay.
Okay, so some concentration. Oh, he will just cast defensively. Even if I rolled a 1, I can't fail.
He's too big to fail. You cast defensively, Obsidian.
Literally cannot fail. So this will be on his, once again, touch armor class. Skadoosh. Less this time. Crikey. Rolling perfectly. This spell never rolls well. This is why it's never worked before.
Regardless,
But 14, again, he's literally
you are
right in my
facing
face.
a massive wall of bloody jam, and you can't miss
Yeah.
Obsidian. You just
Very hard to
shoot
miss.
fish with a barrel through the doorway, and you hit with a 14. And that is that. You absolutely hit.
Take another 62 points of disrupt undead to the face, sort of. And then I will... oh, hang on, we're hasted, so we can move twice the amount, so I'm going to run to... Again, all the way down here. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
As you run, you hear behind you Obsidian Jurgle go, "What?" As he will follow you.
Run away, Jurgle.
He
Don't be a
will
hero.
Yeah, he's double timing out of there, man. But as he, because that's just standard movement. But he still
Your
needs
standard
line
movement
of
just
sight,
gets
I
an extra
think.
30 feet on it.
You won't begrudge as the ooze is just oozing out the door. He's just going to fire back a magic missile.
Nice.
Ooh.
Do. 3 blasts of magic missile. Yes. Oh my god. Is that... No, thankfully not minimum damage, but not far off it. These magic missiles just blossom into weird shapes as it hits the blood. That is Jurgle's turn. The amniote will surge forward 5, 10. 15, 20, 25.
Uh-oh.
Ansel, please make a reflex saving throw.
I knew that was going to happen. That's why I really ran for it.
Yeah, but I couldn't see it.
Absolutely not.
Couldn't see it.
I fired first, shouldn't I? That would have made more. Think it through. How about 17?
As you remember, it was a set DC, so thankfully you make it, but just, Ansel. How is it that you're scrambling away as this fucking awful ooze of blood comes rolling towards you?
Ansel is just like, as ever, possibly even more, as he realizes it's getting close. He's more like a giant spider than ever, like crawling back on his hands and feet, like down this corridor.
It tried to do the engulf, which means it isn't able to do any other attacks or anything like that. So that's its turn, and we are now back to the top of the round, Ansel, and it is now your turn.
Yeah, Ansel's not going to make the same mistake twice, so he will flee at a much faster speed and send a Eldritch Blast down the corridor.
Yeah.
Blob.
And it's
Natural 20, but it probably is immune to criticals, I imagine. Being undead under news.
That's a shame.
Mhm.
So it's a hit.
Double immune.
It's double immune.
Double immune.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
Skitters away down the corridor.
Again, that blast is sort of whittling away. You see parts of it burning and bubbling now. This awful sight in front of you. Tremendously awful to look at. Our vision now moves to Sylaster. All quiet in the blood font. What do you do?
Sylaster now kind of standing like horizontally, so he's going to move around. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Seeing, oh, that's where it's gone. Then as a swift action, he will teleport himself to there with the shadow blink.
Well, you're hasted, so you can just walk. But, okay.
You only get a climb speed of 20 feet.
Just aura farming.
It's cooler.
Yeah. And he will attempt another greater insightful strike.
Okay.
Not flanking.
No, but +1 because of haste as well.
Yes, so plus 19. 30 on the dot.
You hit the thing. Please do the damage.
Boom! Palm of the hand goes in for 71 points of damage.
As you smash into this thing, what does it look like as you, Sylaster, decimate this thing? You blow it to bits as you finish the thing.
Motherfucker.
With 71 points of damage, so my god.
It's
I've
always
heard of
kind of been-
uncluttering a room, but this is ridiculous.
he just kind of matched the right reverberation as he hit it, causing the whole thing to just sort of ripple. And then the ripples that went through it just take a moment, and the whole thing just goes as it just collapses exactly like that.
As you punch, you feel this awful surging pain rush up your arm, Sylaster, because this is the first successful melee attack on the creature, and you take 4 points of constitution damage as the battle concludes.
Con damage?
Constitution! Fucking hell.
What?
Oh my god.
4 points of put that shit out damage, you sloppy shit. 71. All right, 71 can't necessarily be considered slop, but I've done
I was
two
going to
lots of
say
60 on.
that would have killed anything.
So yes, it can.
Yes,
That's one of the best ones of those I've done.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
when struck, the blood call initiates, and the target, the amniote expels a portion of blood, dealing 1d4 Constitution damage. So actually, lucky that it was right at the end of the fight that you discovered that. Unfortunately, it was maximum on the die roll, though, for Sylaster.
Maximilian Constitution
As the
damage.
blood begins
His
to as the blood seeps into the stones, the passageway is covered in viscera, covered in blood. But you are successful, and as you dwell on the hidden treasures that lie in wait within the chest at the blood font, I think that is going to be a perfect place for us to end it tonight. So, as we always do at the end of our sessions, we ask our players our thoughts and feelings at the end of the session. Let's start with Matt. What are your thoughts and feelings at the end of this session?
Obviously, for the majority of what happened, like combat-wise, there's not really much in the way of thoughts and feelings. I enjoyed the combats that we had. The opening combat didn't go too badly. We took a little bit of damage, but thanks to Ansel's actions with the magic circle, it allowed Obsidian several chances at his low-level spell that would control it, rather than having to do his high-level spells that would destroy it, because it's better to have it on our side. So that went really well.
It did.
And even though last time we didn't necessarily do the right thing in making ourselves effective with getting a surprise round and all of that, again, I think because we were tired and it was the end of the session, and I don't really know, but we fixed it. The thing that really is on my mind with this session is obviously the people in the cells. Who would have thought we would release the Rakshasa, the one we know we can't trust, and leave the guy who we may have been able to trust? But in my mind, it really does make sense. The Rakshasa agreed to take measures to protect us, or allow us to take measures to protect ourselves, and the other guy didn't. And so, you know, we would be betraying the Rakshasa if we'd said we won't let you out without doing it, and then we let him out without doing it. We'd be no better than him, trustworthy wise. So I do feel a bit uncomfortable with how that played out, but I think that we did the right thing. Even if he could be trusted, I think we did the right thing for us. I think. So yeah. And that last combat was fun. I enjoyed it. That was the spell I tried to use against the big bad undead at the end of the last one, and missed every single time I fired it because I couldn't land his.
You couldn't get it. Yeah.
It was the new spell. I took a brand new spell at the time that was going to be effective against undead, because I'd known that I was useless in that situation. So I tried to go with that would be awesome and hard hitting, and didn't land it once. So I'm really chuffed that it worked this time. So yeah, that's me.
I'm really pleased too, man. That worked out. That worked out
We'll have
great.
to wait.
Dom, thoughts and feelings at the end.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's nice to be back after our little Christmas break. The funniest thing in my mind there, I hadn't thought of it until after the battle, was that we left the prison, leaving the guy in, being like, We don't need you. We'll be fine. Literally seconds later, running back down the corridor at faster than full speed, and then an explosion of blood.
The Rakshasas screaming.
That is very funny. The thought had crossed to my mind, but now you're describing it. That's very funny.
God only knows what he's going to say to us as we go back past back into the room, because we look stupid.
Oh,
I don't know. We beat it, didn't we?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think we look stupid. I think we look badass.
I think running away from it at top speed might have made us look.
It was a tactical runaway. It was to turn around and fly her back.
Absolutely, like there was nothing else we should have done.
Anyone that doesn't run away from an ooze is an idiot.
Yes, Sylaster.
I was behind it. It was fine.
Yeah, exactly. No.
I also really enjoyed Mike's grim refusal to accept that there's something wrong with him, despite the fact for the last 2 sessions, I think every time, like, not every time you've been hit, but a lot of times that you've been hit, Rob's been like, that shouldn't have hit you. And you're just like, no.
No, there's nothing wrong with me. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
It was great. It was a great conversation. And finally, Mike, thoughts and feelings?
Yes, well, it's good to know that there is a delightful curse that sits doing its thing. I think Sylaster, which possibly shows more than he was at the beginning to where he is now, that he was willing to listen to the group's sort of decision, which was, we will use these means to do it, as opposed to doing his own thing. Because if he was doing his own thing, he probably wouldn't have. He would have released him and just been like, I don't care. And in his mind, what can you do to me? But there was a level of respect to what the group wanted to do, I think, which was more so his respect and how he reacts to those around him now, even if he is now cursed. But I think he sees that he can work with it for somewhat, not completely, but there are workarounds. And big blood thing, which
yes, grotesque,
but good fun. And yes, as you say, nice to be back. And
absolutely,
yes,
very nice to be back. Funny, just to jump straight back in where we left it. Immediate Dread Wraith encounter. But as much as a boon as it was a trap, seemingly for now, you have allies aplenty in your plight against the idolater, but not Dash Wild, the master thief with a contract with the devil. What could it possibly be for? Maybe we'll learn, maybe you'll all die as he has prophesied. We'll find out next time. For those watching, thank you ever so much. Give us a like, want to see more like it, subscribe, watch all of the back catalogue. There's plenty of it to enjoy. And ring that bell whenever you want to know when the bones are being rolled. All that's left to be said is,
everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. And bone them rolls.